I'm the rootin' tootin'est cowboy in the West. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, for the longest time now, I think one of the single most requested things I've seen in the comment section is for me to finally do a setup reveal video, and well, explain a lot of the other questionable things that are lying around my room. Now, a couple of months ago, for those of you who are unaware, I actually moved into a gaming house. We created Click, which is basically a big old gaming house and a gaming group where we're making videos every single week. I'll put a link to the channel in the description if you haven't seen it. But we do a whole bunch of crazy stuff, and in the house, we've got Marcus, who's Prestige Clips, we've got Loserfruit, Bazagaza, Creator, and also we've got Laserbeam, who doesn't live here, but he jumps in on all the videos as well. Now, we've been making them for a while now. They're a whole lot of fun. We do like giant sumo wrestling. Boxing. Oh, drag it out! Two truths and a lie.
I once accidentally pissed on a dog. Accidentally pissed on a dog.
Lie! Long story short, there's a lot of great videos on there. So if you haven't seen that channel already, there'll be a link to it in the description. But today, I'm going to be showing you not only my setup, but the incredible house that we moved into just a couple of months ago. Now, this house is crazy big. It's right in the middle of Sydney, and it is 5 stories tall. So yes, you do get a lot of exercise walking around it. So we're gonna come back here. I'm gonna show you the setup a little bit towards the end of the video. We also had this brand new PC delivered just a couple of weeks ago now from Zydax.
Hang on, Elliot. Just film me. Hang on, Elliot. I just need a little bit of something for my Instagram. How you doing in there?
Do not stack.
Oh God, wait, does it actually say?
Oh, it does.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, maybe. Okay, yeah, we'll figure it
Push.
out. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll figure it out. It's a boy!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful, Ben.
We've just opened them up. We've got them all set up, and I cannot wait to show you all the specs in that thing because it's one of the single craziest computers I think you're ever going to see. But let's go all the way to the top level now. Let's start from the top, and then we're gonna work our way down and give you the full Click house tour. All right, guys, so welcome to the top floor. Like I said, this building is 5 stories tall, so we're gonna try and move pretty quickly. The entrance is kind of boring. Got the main door there. I'm not gonna show outside because we're trying to do a really bad job of hiding our address. It's really not working. We've got this beautiful little garden here just to kind of stare at as you're coming in, and then turning around, you can either use the elevator if you're lazy, which I often do, or we can go down the stairs to the next level, which is exactly what we are gonna do right now. Now, this next level is, well, it's a little bit more of like a formal room. None of us ever really use it, but the people who actually own the house clearly like to entertain and have a lot of house parties. So, well, this is kind of an area that is very relevant for them, but for a bunch of video gamers, we tend to avoid it as much as possible. Mainly because the furniture also looks really expensive and we don't want to ruin anything. I mean, like, look at those couches. They're plain, pure white. I feel like if I even sit near them, they're just gonna go immediately like dark stained and get completely ruined. Now, this level also has the first study that you're gonna see in the whole building, because behind this wall and behind the formal lounge room, you've got Marcus's setup, which is Prestige Clips setup. And you can see back here, you got a sunbed, which has got a bit of stuff lying on it at the moment. You've got his 1 million subscriber plaque over here on the wall, which is looking absolutely gorgeous. I love those things. I can't wait to get another one. And then over here, you've got his gaming setup, which looks pretty damn awesome. He's got the triple monitors. He's got those controllers there for Red Dead Redemption 2. And he's got everything he needs to play video games. Also, a pretty amazing view when he draws the curtains back. Now, one other thing I'm gonna quickly show you about this house, which is honestly probably arguably the single most important thing about it, is every single toilet in this place is high-tech Japanese style. That's right. We've got bidets on every single one of these things. Look at that. It's like the command chair of the Starship Enterprise. I don't know what most of these buttons do because I've been too scared to press them, but every single toilet in the house is exactly like that. And it's terrifying. But either way, we've got a long way to go. Like I said, 5 stories, so we're gonna keep on moving down to the next level. Now, I didn't really get a chance to show you guys the view yet, but look at this thing. Honestly, it's sunset, which it's about to be right now. Being out here is absolutely absolutely amazing. You got all the ships coming in, all the boats going out, and it looks beautiful all the time. I've never really lived next to the water before, but I gotta tell you, I'm really enjoying it. All right. Now, the next level down, one other thing that you're gonna see is the insane staircase in this place. Look at this, a long way down, and it's got this giant chandelier that goes the whole way. And we're gonna be going down all those stairs if we wanna get through the entire house tour. But like I said, the second level, the lounge room, is definitely where I think we, as like a group, probably spend the majority of our time. Just kind of like watching Netflix, watching movies, blasting random YouTube videos, and generally just chilling out.
No way this is happening right now.
So you can see behind me right here, we've got the lounge room. We've got a giant Pip-Boy from Fallout in the corner, which Bethesda sent us to celebrate Fallout 76. So thanks to that, guys. We've also got the kitchen behind me here, which, as you can see, it's looking pretty okay right now. Sometimes it gets a little bit messy. And over there on the table, you've got that gorgeous Mercy Overwatch statue, just guarding the entire kitchen and looking absolutely gorgeous while she does it. You little bitch! Now, one of the funny things about living in a gaming house is because we all get sent pretty much the same collector's editions when a game comes out. For example, with Fallout, we've got all of these helmets just lining the top of our shelves here. So if anything ever happens, if we ever get in any nuclear-related trouble, come to this house, because we've got all the gear you need. Kath also got sent this amazing little box from Fortnite that's got a boogie bomb in it, which looks pretty cool. Lights up, dances a little bit, looks generally awesome. And then obviously a bit of a closer look at our favorite Fallout friend here. And I think this is probably going to be the most interesting thing to you guys, because it really shows the diet that most of us live by, which, well, as you can see, is pretty much toast, salt when you're playing Fortnite, and a whole bunch of other pretty unhealthy things. In fact, Bazza, his shelf up here is absolutely disgusting. It's just like chocolate cereal, chips, Nutella, Easy Mac, and I don't even know what the rest of that stuff is, but it is not healthy. All right, though, this is pretty much the kitchen and the lounge room level. You can see you've still got that amazing view out the windows. It goes down pretty much every single part of the house. And we've also got this pool over in the corner, which right now we're still kind of trying to figure out how to clean properly, because, well, cleaning pools is hard. And it's looking a bit better now, but a week ago, this thing was green. We're getting there, though. It's starting to look much, much nicer. But all right, time to keep going down onto the next level. Now, this next level down is where all the bedrooms are. Everyone's got their own room on this level, except obviously Marcus and Loserfruit, who are in the same room together. And so you can see right here, you've got Loserfruit and Marcus right there. You got Cray's room right here. Bazza is there, and my room, which is just behind us. Now, we're gonna quickly go in there in about 2 minutes and just have a look at the setup, break everything down, show you that sick new Zydax computer. But first things first, we're gonna quickly go and check the bottom level, just so we can tick off the house to a part, and then we can do the setup. All right, so this is it, all the way down to the final level, the bottom level. You can see the chandelier literally does come all the way down, all 5 stories, going all the way back up. And in here you've got 2 things. Well, 2 main things. You've got a really scary pool room, which we all try to avoid whenever we can, because just look at that. It's absolutely freaking terrifying. Then we've got the lounge room over here, which is, well, right now we're not really sure what to do with it. We really want to have like a podcast for the house. So we've got all these podcast mics on the ground that hopefully we're gonna get some use out of pretty soon. We've also got this spare setup in the corner, which we've almost got ready to go, just so if someone comes to visit the house, they've got a place to play games and record videos, because, well, there's nothing worse than being a YouTuber, going to visit a friend's house and not being able to record. Now, over here, we've got the gaming setup. This is probably what we use this bottom level for the most at the moment, which is basically just kind of like house video game sessions, when we're all playing Mario Party.
How many toads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
someone wants to stream it on their Twitch channel, this is exactly where we do it. There's a lot of stuff lying around because, well, we got a lot of different props for playing with, like helmets and balloons and, well, I don't know. I'm not a Twitch streamer. I don't know how this stuff works. And then last but not least on this level, if we walk back into the hallway, you've got the final thing on this level, which is Kath's setup room. Now, she's away at the moment. We don't want to go poking around in there too much, but I'll give you a quick little look at what is inside. She's probably got the coolest looking setup of anyone. It's also clean. It's also beautiful. It's also well lit. And she's also got Eiley, just sitting in the corner, who's one of her stream snipers, who literally sent her a cardboard cutout of himself so he could stream snipe in real life. It's a little bit crazy. All right, let's get out of here and let's check out the real setup that we're here for, which is mine. All right, so back up the stairs. Here we go, and time to reveal my bedroom. And as you open it up, first thing you're gonna see is number one, me out of focus in the mirror, but number two is that gorgeous million subscriber plaque right as you walk in the door. I love this thing so much. Probably one of my favorite possessions. I actually managed to scam YouTube out of 2 of these, and I don't know why they sent me 2, but I've got another one back at my old house, and well, I've still got to figure out something cool to do with it. So if you got any ideas, put them in the description below. All right, now let's get on to the actual bedroom itself. We're gonna close these cupboards, open the door, and here she is. Now, normally you'll see this green screen is popped up behind me, but at the moment I've got that thing put back down so that you can see we got Chad right here. Chad, he was the boxing bag that the guys gave me for my birthday just a couple of weeks ago now because, well, they notice I get a little bit aggravated sometimes on update nights especially, and I need something to take my anger out on. And Chad is exactly that thing.
Fuck, streamers always ruining my fucking recordings!
Oh!
That really hurt!
I'm good.
Oh, I could have done damage!
No,
That is really bad!
I didn't want to punch that one.
Wait a second. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You might also note he's rocking some of that sick new Muselk merch. If you haven't checked it out yet, I'm gonna put a link to that in the description. This stuff is actually so comfy, and there are some seriously cool designs on there. So if you haven't seen it already, at the end of the video, go check that out, link in the description. And then obviously, we've also got the rest of the bedroom. You got the bed right here, which is, I mean, it's a bed, what else do you want me to say? And then, behind me, you've got one of the craziest bathrooms I have ever seen in my life. I don't really, you know, use the bath a lot. I'm more of a shower guy myself. I think most people are. But yeah, it's definitely the definition of overkill. But yeah, that's pretty much my room. That's the Click House. But now, for the part we've all been waiting for, let's hone in and let's check out that gaming setup. So here it is. Honestly, it's pretty simple as far as YouTuber setups go. I know a lot of people have got like triple monitors and half of them are like stuck to the walls and they got those giant vertical ones going down the left. I, on the other hand, I'm a pretty simple guy. I like having 2 monitors. They're both 27 inches, 144 hertz each, which I absolutely love. I got my Rode NT1A mic right here, which I've used for a couple of years now and is definitely my absolute favorite. We've obviously got the HyperX keyboard, the HyperX headset as well. Both absolutely incredible with that beautiful HyperX RGB mouse right there. And then the giant full desk mouse pad, which means that basically you're not gonna run out of mouse space. And honestly, this is probably one of my favorite additions to a gaming setup. It's just a giant ass mouse pad. Nothing worse than running out of space when you're trying to aim at someone. Now you can see we've obviously got a pretty basic face cam setup right here. The camera broke last week. That's the old one right there. So that's why you saw a few videos without anything at all. But now for the most important part of this entire thing, let's check out the PC. So Zydax sent me and everyone in the Click House one of these PCs just a couple of weeks ago now, and I gotta say, they are absolutely insane. I've removed the glass panel so you can get a super clear look at the crazy interior that this thing has. So, I mean, just a basic level, the processor is an i9-7980XE, which is a crazy processor to have in any normal computer, and it's also got the 2080 graphics card in it, which one of the most interesting things I think I've found is that because the whole thing's water-cooled, if any of you have deconstructed or seen a graphics card before, a water-cooled graphics card, which I'd never seen before, is so much thinner than a standard one, just because it doesn't have the giant fan strapped onto it that most would. Which, I don't know, that was just an interesting thing for me personally. Obviously, it's got the beautiful RGB lights running throughout. You can see Zydax have done some absolutely incredible kind of cable management over here. The way it all runs out of the back into the motherboard is so beautiful. You can see that that's the case for pretty much any part. Honestly, this PC is absolutely unbelievable. But the thing is, that isn't it, because in addition to actually just making it spec'd out beyond all recognition, what they've also done is put the Muselk logo on the front. Look at that right there. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, if we come all the way around the back, you've also got a giant Muselk logo taking up the whole backside of the PC. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't actually pull the computer out from under the desk because, unfortunately, unlike Zydax, my cable management is not as good as it probably should be. But these guys make some of the best computers out there on the market. If you guys are getting a custom PC of your own, I would 100% recommend you check out Zydax because, well, as you can see, they build some absolutely awesome stuff. And they've also given me a code which you can type in on the website, which is Muselk, which will give you a discount at the checkout. You can also actually get this exact PC that I've got right here with the Muselk logo on it, or without if you prefer. And I'm gonna put a link where you can see all that stuff in the description. So 100% go out, check that link, and maybe get yourself a nice Christmas present, because these things are incredible. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We've got everyone else in the house is out at the moment. I think they've just gone to the gym. So naturally, I'm stuck back here with Chad making videos and hitting him in the head occasionally whenever I get killed by a streamer. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the house tour. I've seen it requested in the comments section for such a long time, so I thought it would definitely be a good one to tick off once and for all. But as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you, legends, in the next one. Bye-bye.